Well, the players to watch for this match as we get started. Raina Terry for Illinois, number 12. She had a massive game against Wichita State in that 5-set loss with 26 kills.
First up, Terry Bohm with a kill there, the native of Ann Arbor, Michigan, on the set by Brooke Mosier.
And Natalie Moravec now back to serve. Good strong serve, but a good pass. Right side attack, through the block, overpass. Outside swing for Terry, and she gets the kill.
8 of the last 9 points have been scored by the Illini. Nunji again. Anderson up to Myers, blocked by Terry and boom.
Want to get every match you can, but especially teams that are higher up than you in the RPI.
Northwestern with 2 ranked wins this season as Collins says no, the solo block.
Time to get underway with the opening serve of the night. The Buckeyes in white, fighting Illini in navy, and we are underway in Columbus. Ohio State trying to get in system early on. Good little rally here to start. Big swing for Terry, and Illinois strikes first.
Scores away.
And between the back row players for a Collins ace.
Yeah, the momentum carries them, right? So you've got a great defensive play. They get hyped up.
Purdue picking up a set 1 win, 25-11, tied for the fewest they've allowed in any set in Big Ten play, that against Maryland. Off the slide, it is Colvin, but it is Illinois picking up the point.
Thorpe has put a ton of pressure on the Illinois defense in both matches. 10 kills the first go around, 13 kills tonight. Ohio State hopes that's the start of the comeback. And on 2, it's Brooke Mosier.
Which is amazing, the hitting percentage and success she had against Ohio State.
Serve from Vanessa Pan. Attack from the left side by Anna Hartman, true freshman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Almost a pancake there from Madison Chitty.
Maisie Bosinger in to serve now. Her first action. Tough serve by Bosinger. Back row, Terry. Oh, what a readjust by Chodler. Free ball. And Chodler with another up. And another for Nebraska. Oh, look out. The place might explode. What an up! Free ball opportunity. Bergen's second touch, not down. Off the top of the block. What a win by Illinois on that point. Holy cow!
Illinois is going to come down to their passing. They have a high-powered offense, as always, and those first ball kills are going to be key.
We are underway from Huff Hall as Vanessa Pan sets it up for Mosier, and Terry takes her first swing of the night.
Sydney Dowler back to serve, just a few assists away from 3K on her career. Really nice work from her to keep the point alive. And Nunji this time puts it to bed. 7-6, the Illini lead emphatically by Jessica Nunji.
Terry's in double-digit kills already. Hanson on the slide, blocked by Jess Nunji. Point Illinois.
The Illini only with 1 ace but 5 service errors now, so that has been a big problem for Illinois. Mosier sets it up for Terry, off speed. Free ball for Illinois off the reception by Grace Kelly. Mosier dumps it over herself, and it worked. That's the first kill of the match for Mosier.
Yes, very well respected, especially in the Missouri Valley Conference right now. They came into that conference with a stronghold.
How about the back set for the back row attack for Raina Terry, who
That puts Kennedy Collins behind the line, graduate senior. She's been with this program a long time, playing in her 110th career match for Illinois. Big swing rejected from Kalia Williams, and the Illinois block up to the challenge.
Trying to do early on is try to establish some other key hitters that can score for their team.
That's been a challenge for them with Raina Terry. Top 5 in the nation in attacks per set. They're looking for help wherever they can offensively. Here's Mosier again behind her head to Burbage. And up the middle, terminating Kari Bohm with authority.
Trying to respond to the Hawkeyes 5-point rally with one of their own. And it continues, another ace.
It's just having that cohesion and that communication, but sometimes it is just the way the ball falls, and a great move there by Illinois.
Collins, the grad student from Zion, Illinois. A couple of in-state products from Chris Thomas. Nice dig from Chitty. Here's Hartman. And that time it's rejected. Big time block for Illinois.
It's pretty elite. That's the kind of numbers you see from Wisconsin. A whole lot across the board. Very nicely done by Illinois up the middle. Kari Bohm.
What they're looking for.
We'll see how long Chris Thomas lets this slide. And there's our answer as the Illini are able to get their first point.
To a couple of marquee wins. Cam Hayworth to get it started from the service line. And here we go in Big Ten play with Barnes taking the first ball and right down the middle.
Considering DeBoer was training with the Canadian national or the junior team in 2021 and 2022, she would have been a very nice addition to have as a hitter on this Illinois team. But of course, they had to find someone to replace that role, and it has been Nunji very nicely so far as Bingham tried the off-speed, sent over the Badgers. That was Devin Robinson receiving the back by Terry. Bingham once again off-speed, picked up by Ashburn in the back row. C.C. Crawford up to Thomas Ilora, but it was rejected up front by Nunji and Bow.
Notice Michigan, before the match starting, having their coaches work on this, trying to serve-receive this top spin serve.
Attack blocked up front, and another point for the Illini as it was Burbage and Bohm.
Is going to be Mosher, the setter out of Waterloo, Wisconsin, and it's underway. Brousseau looks for the quick one to Hill, no avail. Resetting up 10-foot line, coming across is Nunji. Back set on the decoy, nice decoy, punched up. Look at that return by Barnes. Long rally here for the opening point. Almost out of play, joust back in, trying to keep it alive was Chin. Chin delivers yet again. Set up to the near pin, palming underneath it. That's going to be alive. What kind of point do we have for point number one? And not able to get there is Ellie Stinson and the Fighting Illini.
What makes her serve so tough is it often is deep, it has a nice float to it, and it's moving while the passer is still trying to pass the ball.
Passes money there by Lily Berry, and Mosher gets tricky and sends it over on two to build up another sizable lead for the Illini.
She has just been on fire all season long. Right side swing from Deary is blocked by Terry.
Boost of energy for the Boilermakers and Emily Restovsky. How about it?
Yeah, she just came in. She's doing her job, making change.
Here's Terry from the back row. My goodness. How do you receive that?
Northwestern is really going to want to shut down those Illinois middles to start off the match.
She's someone who's having a career blocking year as well, making herself a force in the middle. Raina Terry taking some speed off perfectly.
Bingham, the redshirt sophomore from Fairway, Kansas. Wow, how good was that? A dynamite serve for Brooke Mosher.
He started with that big swing for Collins, now in a little serving run. And Terry out of the back row and paints that back line.
Getting underneath it is Barnes up the middle. Terry, and that is in as she unleashes some heat.
This, of course, is 6-on-6, but a lot of times from the swings, it's going to feel like one-on-one. Raina Terry carries a heavy load for Illinois. A heavy dose of Londot to begin, as you'd expect. Barnes is there on the second contact, and there you go. The top two hitters in the Big Ten have all the kills so far.
Becca Williams with that serve for Rutgers. Back row attack by Terry off the fingertips of the block. The swing by Humphrey. Block back over. Humphrey again. Blocked again. Mosher and Bohm.
And then transition like that, that's a great play for Nebraska.
Another tough serve. Run the middle again, and that time Kennedy Collins, who hits 360 on the year.
Now serving for the Shockers, Natalie Foster. As Mosier sets it up for Bingham, and she will pick up her first kill.
So we'll see if she's able to get it this weekend.
High toss and a real hard swing down the line from Brooke Mosier. The freshman gets the ace.
Burbage was all over the place last night. Led the team 18 kills, hit 400. Numbers we haven't seen from her all season. It's so important for this team to not just have Raina Terry as an offensive option. They need more attackers to do it.
The Illinois block rises to the occasion. Kennedy Collins.
We'll see it to continue for the Spartans. Terry on the reception once again. Here comes Terry for a swing, and that's going to be kill number 1 on the first swing for Terry.
By the way, when I was updating my notes for Illinois this year, I noticed that Raina Terry grew. I think I had her at 6'1" on my notes, and now she's listed at 6'3".
And in these two passer rotations, they have to find a way to talk early.
Mosher sets Terry. Mosher at the net, pushes it, and it's bumped over by Nunji. Burbage the block for Illinois. Here's Fields for USC. Mosher sets it all the way to Burbage. And a point for Illinois.
Someone who's earned her way as the starter in the jersey because of her passing, serve receive as well. Here is Terry unloading. Quick hitter and read by Burbage. Tight space for Hannah, goes high hands. And Terry slices cross court for the kill.
The Hawkeyes presenting nice coverage along the net with their blocking, getting Illinois multiple opportunities here to swing at the ball, but the defense keeping the Hawkeyes alive.
Terry with the kill.
This time of the year, the way that they just battled for that point and they kept their composure and they kept the accuracy too. Even though Ricky Williams didn't necessarily get the swing on it she wanted, she found the way to tip it over and try and find a hole, but couldn't capitalize on this one.
The last 3 matches, she's only had 4 errors on 115 swings. So when you say rare,
she could get as high as 6th in that record book with 5 setters tonight and tomorrow night. And that one falls in. It's an ace.
She's the top hitter at 3 kills a set for Indiana. And Gary sent that serve dipping at Pan. And on the overpass kill, it's Kennedy Collins.
And those ones right there, you'll gladly take those if you're Chris Thomas in the Fighting Illini. Blocked up front by Mosier and Bohm as Sarah Franklin tried it, but to no avail.
Raises the top of the net. Another duo block up front by Bohm and Burbage, kept alive. And the attack from Bohm gives Illinois a point.
Ball to Mosier, so she was taken out of the offense to make that play. Helps the Wildcats later on score a point.
A crushing blow on the far side for U of I.
Collins, who really put on a nice show at Valparaiso when the Illini were utilizing the middle heavy. Collins takes the block with her often.
Collins had a career high 8 blocks 2 years ago against Illinois State. She gets one there.
Terry very patient there at the service line. Fires it at Cole. Bad pass. Good ball from Moravec though. Buettner's blocked. Anna Davis wasn't really ready to cover.
She had those accolades last season. This season, once again, currently 4th in the Big Ten in total kills and 6th in kills per set. We're underway from Huff Fall. Caroline Barnes got us started. Here's Chloe Chacoin, who was ranked the #1 recruit in the nation coming to Purdue this season. It was blocked up front. Off the attack by Terry. Here she is again. It found the back corner. Illinois scores first.
This matchup is also going to be a really big one that they're going to want to walk away with a win.
Thomas talked to us about how important it is to be playing your best volleyball late. That's something the committee will look at. Raina Terry, meanwhile, just unleashing the heat on that swing.
Ohio State, wow, what an ace. Goodness gracious.
Here's one of the budding stars in the conference, Ramsey Gary, the libero for the Hoosiers. Outside to Terry, covered up Collins. Terry one more time. There's Gary. Over the top, hands on it with Terry. And the block with Collins coming out of the middle.
With an ace back at the service line. Mosier looking to Terry, taking some heat off. And Woolard going off the block, but she's rejected by the Illini.
Mosier off the net at center for Illinois, and Terry with her second one down.
All right, a lot of sets to the outside.
3-1 on their home floor. We'll talk more about this Rutgers program here in a moment as Nunji overpass after her swing. Go back to Nunji and hits the back row.
Terry with a great shot cross court, just inside the sideline.
In that straight set win for the Illini. Now here's Bianca May serving. And taking the swing, but to no avail. It is Morgan Weber sent right back to the Wichita State side by Illinois.
You definitely have to create your platform as a passer as quickly as possible.
And Pam just dunked that one in short. That's not 50 miles an hour, but regardless, it gets the job done. And that's a big point on the serve there. Illinois back up to a 2-point lead.
Coach Thomas is very pleased with this start. I can't imagine. Talking to him before the game, they've lost their last 5 first sets. He wants this team to start fast. That's a good way to do it, getting the block going. Execution was the biggest thing he said when I asked, what does that actually look like? Aside from, of course, winning the set.
Michigan State on their serve receive.
It's received by Barnes. Terry will try an off-speed. The Spartans have it. Yosia up to O'Gorman, but it stays on the...
Making it predictable for Valbo is how Illinois is keeping the points ahead so far.
Lily Berry with the serve. And Sam Warren has it rejected for the Illinois block and point, 13-10.
Do you pass it or take it over hands?
Terry to Trubant again. Peach gets blocked. Kennedy Collins with some help from the setter, Brooke Mosher, up front.
Needs to be stretched out a little bit in order to be successful.
Grimes targeting Terry once more. She goes over and across the tape. Hannah is stuffed. What a stop by the Illini.
Had quite the task against the Hawkeyes as Delaney McSweeney, who stands at 6'7", is now in the front rows. The Illini try and get past the block.
Terry's soft attack handled by the Hawkeyes. A combo block up front.
Really racking up double digits in digs and assists, but sometimes you just misread where your player is going to be, and it's something that they hash out quickly in that huddle afterwards.
And a big block, and it's Raina Terry combining with Kari Bohm.
Tempo that Brooke Mosher wants to run is nice and flat and fast to the pin to Raina Terry.
Terry 7 kills, hitting 125, and she's got another ace.
We've seen a lot of aces off the net in the past couple games here at the PAV. And there's another ace that just falls in.
Mosier has to go chase it in the back row. Burbage on a tip. A double block, walls off. Illinois State.
Better ball there, but Mateo still has to platform it. Terry with a leaping dig. Another tip from Illinois. Davis with a soft swing from the right. Too easy for Collins and Nunji.
Illinois does not take advantage of the overpass after Terry's attempt at a termination, and Brooke Mosher does what she does so well as a setter. She dumps it over.
Today with this nagging injury that has bothered her since early on this year, but coaching staff says she continues to make progress. Already a couple swings here tonight. And here's another one, and has it sent right back. A magnificent, disciplined block. Mosier in on the stop.
Kennedy Collins trying to get the run starting here for Illinois. Believe it or not, as Collins dips one in the back corner.
At this point in the season, when you got the turn, this is where people need to start separating themselves.
Indiana won the first match in 4 sets in Bloomington, and Raina Terry with the block out of the timeout.
Colvin's such a dynamic athlete. She's someone they want to get involved more in their offense and get her more efficient kills.
That just lands in the back row in front of Skimmerhorn, and a couple points here for the Illini, make it 17-9.
So with both of the outsides that we've highlighted, just because they're in rotation in the back row doesn't mean they're out of the offense tonight. Shots back there right now, and the block put up with Bohm leading it in the middle net defense.
And Illinois now has the 2-point advantage. Set by Nyer to the right side. Kinkilla blocked by Nunji and Collins.
To grow as the season goes along, finding gaps, moving around, finding where she can do something.
And decent trapped a bit. Right into the block of Kennedy Collins.
Berry coming off a 12-dig match for the Illini, as well as picking up 39.
But no easy task up against the serve of Mosier. And that's an ace. They couldn't touch that.
Played in every match in the last 3 years, plus this season. Finally gets an ace.
And Mosier in the top spin serve coming. Cole steps out of the way, and that ball was easily in.
Hey, have you clocked how fast that top spin serve is yet? Because it passes the eye test, which it definitely does. It's definitely got some speed with it.
Burbage on the attempt. Terry kept it alive for a second. It's going to be a free ball for the Boilermakers. Anderson's going to set up Chacoin. Was tipped up front, so a little easy reception for Barnes. Burbage again. Good rally here. He's kept alive by Colvin. Here's Chacoin, blocked up front by Nunji and Bohm.
Illinois is a really disciplined blocking team. They do a great job being patient, reading where the setter sets the ball and then reacting. That's what makes them put up such high blocking numbers every match.
Burbage has that dug in the back row. And San Giacomo is denied once more. Kari Bohm in there on the stop.
Third set was sloppy. The fourth set has been okay for them offensively. That one's in. It's an ace. And a big one.
Along with Julia San Giacomo at Northwestern, carrying the 3 biggest loads in the Big Ten. And that is in for a Vanessa Pan service ace.
Vanessa Pan serving, and the block. It is Kennedy Collins and Raina Terry sending it back.
Try to regroup, down by 6 with the Illini on this 10-3 scoring run. Pan scored on the short serve earlier. Ohio State with Londot trying to keep the set alive. Morbitzer with the bump set for Londot, and that's it.
Nunji's serve hit the line.
Illinois is not led in this set, but they tie it up for the first time, and now they'll take the lead on an ace by Mosier.
Off the tape. And a miscommunication in the Hawkeye backline is a less than ideal start for the black and gold.
Such an impressive player, Eva Hudson. Leads the match with 8 kills so far on 16 total attempts. We got our first ace.
Just a second, you're going to put your hitters in better positions.
There is that jump serve working for Mosier.
That back line, there have been so many that have been super close. As we see it again there, hits that back line.
Had a big spike in a positive direction from last year. And the serving is excellent tonight for Kennedy Collins, her 4th service ace.
Collins, an ace. 16-14 Illinois, timeout.
And that one catches the back line.